I know you've been putting in a lot of work on just the chemistry with him on the court, off the court, but how would you evaluate how that's gone now? The team obviously to where it is tonight with your two-man game with him.
I mean, for me and AD, we just it starts with us, and if we're on the same page, it makes it a lot easier for the rest of the ball club, and that's both on and off the floor. So we're just trying to lead by example, lead by our command, lead by our voices, lead by our play, and see where it takes us. And it's been pretty good for us so far.
I think there have only been 6 times in regular season that you fouled out. I'm sure you're cognizant of that to some extent, but how did that impact just the way this game went and still getting what you got?
Yeah, I'm not used to being in foul trouble, but it's great to have a team that can continue to keep up the pressure, keep up the momentum. And they did a great job at the end of that second quarter when I picked up my 4th by going on a quick 8-0 run to finish that quarter out. So, it was a big time for us.
You guys have that 4-point line at the practice facility to help with spacing in the offense when you practice. By having that, did that kind of prompt you taking a shot like that in a game that you made tonight?
No. No, but it helps our offense for sure because we have that space line at our practice facility. But for me, once I step inside the half-court line, I shoot it with a lot of confidence and a lot of range, and I had a good rhythm just off the back tip from Okogie, and just raised up and trusted my mechanics.
LeBron, AD's obviously scored 50 before and had big games before, but in some of those stretches where he increased the lead when you were dealing with some foul trouble, do you see growth from him in terms of being a leader on a winning team?
He's had to carry a franchise before, so I don't think it's anything that's foreign to him. I think the best thing about what it is today is he has an opportunity to just be great every night, and no matter if he's making shots or not, just his presence alone, and us as his teammates just continue to make him comfortable. So, he's great. It's nothing more that you can say.
Do you get a sense that he's any more comfortable just in terms of where he gets his shots, where he's getting the ball, that sort of thing, than he was at the beginning of the year?
I think we're all of us, are just more comfortable with our play. We know what we want to run. We know how we want to play. We know how we want to defend. We know how we want to be on offense. It makes it a lot easier when we've, in a good rhythm. It makes it a lot easier when we've had some time to have some chemistry. And, every game is going to continue to get better and better for not only AD, not only for myself, but for the rest of the group.
LeBron, you guys, and I know it's early, but you guys are on 70-something win pace. Do you get any sense if this team is historically good or maybe has a chance to become historically good?
I'm the last person you should ask a question like that. I live too much in the moment. All I care about is what we did tonight and how we can get better tomorrow. It's going to be a good road trip for us. And, starts in Orlando.
Did you catch Lizzo on the big screen?
I did not. I was on the bench. I was still in the game. I caught that little girl that was flexing, though. I was on the bench when that happened. She's like a little miniature Hulk Hogan. I caught that. But I did see Lizzo sitting next to the bench, though. But I didn't catch the...
Did she say much to you guys?
I don't know. Yeah, is she? Oh, I don't know. I'll be focused on the game, to be honest.
Thanks, everyone.
Appreciate it.
Brez, do you know Lizzo?
I do. Scotty sang her song at the karaoke
That's
contest
right.
at the company holiday party the other night.
Yes.
From what I remember.
From what I remember.
Yeah.
All right.
Scotty, you should have won. I'm sorry. I was one of the judges. I gave you a 5. Ori did not, and I blame him entirely for it.
Ori was playing bad cop.
Ori was tough on
at the
judging.
Christmas party. You're supposed to be giving, Robert.
Rob, yeah.
He knows
nothing
people
about
twos and ones.
Hey, Karan, you got to come next year. Where were you?
I was traveling.
All right. We'll build it around
I'll be
you
there next time.
Okay. Appreciate it.
He's not familiar to the Christmas parties here. Just like, let's transition back. LeBron James, as he was mentioning, he's not familiar with being in foul trouble. He's only fouled out 6 times in his career. Many thought when he went down with that 4th foul with 3 minutes to go in the first half, what would his second half look like? 6 of 8 from deep, found that 3 ball, of course. An opposite night than that of Anthony Davis. But big game, as you continue to preach about when it comes to LeBron James, 13 assists, another night facilitating, distributing the basketball.
Yeah, and 4 fouls in the first half. You think that you'd come back a little bit tentative, not as aggressive. But he said, okay, I'm going to play my dominant 4-foul game. I got 4 fouls, and I'm going to go to my dominant game when I have 4 fouls, 13 assists, hitting big threes with confidence and just continue to lead. Sometimes you don't have to do so much on the stat sheet if you're just out there leading your team, and that's what he was able to do.
Yeah, I totally agree with Big Game, and I also feel like the way that he started this game, scoring very efficiently in the paint, getting easy buckets. They did not have no answer in them, no shot blocking ability. I felt like he was on pace at going for 50 for himself.
You did say that.
Yeah.
You did say that earlier.
Yeah, and by the way, with all the foul trouble, still plus 24 for LeBron James. That's an impressive stat right there. No tacos for the fans tonight at Staples. Minnesota got a little too high in the scoring column. But the Laker offensive outburst in the last two games is crazy. I mean, 136 in Portland, if I'm not mistaken, and now, breaking 140. I mean, these are huge numbers. It's crazy.
The ability to catch those runs, that's something we hadn't seen before. When they get down 5 or 6 points, then they'll have a 14-2 run. Then they'll have a 9-2 run. That's very impressive, and that starts with LeBron and AD. But you guys got Caruso catching on, Kuzma in the second half catching on. So that's critical when you're in the games and you have a deficit to be able to come back that quickly.
Right, season high for the Lakers, 142 points. Season high shooting 59% from the field. We're going to do a little Access 360 because we can't talk enough about Anthony Davis. And think about this. The last 4 games started in Denver. He went up against Nikola Jokic. Then you go to Utah, Rudy Gobert. Then you go to Portland, Hassan Whiteside. And tonight it's Karl Anthony Towns, and he went to work.
That was a huge drop-off right there. But, yeah, Hassan Whiteside, he definitely went right at him, just scoring and, took the game to him. And just like tonight, you want me to go to the board?
Oh, do we want? Are you kidding?
The wall.
Hey, look, after he had a career night, I got to have a career night going to the wall.
There you go.
All right, here we go. There we go. And this our guy, Anthony Davis. Can't talk enough about him. Now look at this. Starting the game off, look, Karl Anthony Towns, he's going to size him up. Look at all that space. No help. It's time for a demonstration. Quick, spin move, finish right over the top. Too much talent. And once again, inserting itself in the paint, where they scored 70 points this game in the paint. Look at this. Go gadget arm. I'm going to get to it. Another deflection. I'm going to finish in traffic. Could have been a foul easily. Get back out there. Look at it. All this real estate. Now, that's very rare in the state of California. He see this gap. He drops back. Karl Anthony Towns. Contact. Easy 2 points. And look at the energy. Everybody's excited. Everybody's buying in. See JaVale McGee with the deflection. Everybody's looking at it. They got caught ball watching. Look at this, go gadget arm again. A little deflection, getting out of transition. And that's been the pace of the game, the story of the game during this whole streak and all season long. Anthony Davis is putting on a demonstration. He's balling. I love what I'm seeing.
We spent so much time, and I love your work at the wall. Well done.
Thank you. Appreciate
Pre-game and post-game. We spent so much time talking about him on the defensive end of the floor, the clinics he puts on down there. But to see what he can do offensively as well, I mean, you just...
It's kind of hard to believe that his defense is better than his offense. I mean, he's won game-ending, blocking shots for us, altering shots. But then to be able to dominate, he's unstoppable because if he gets 6 feet from the basket, his first step is he covers so